What's going on, everyone? In this week's book review, we're going to be talking about how to optimize your B&B. Welcome back, everyone. So there are many different reasons why I like this book so much. The main reason is it's a very up-to-date book. Daniel Rustine, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, the author of this book, did a great job of putting this book together, and it's honestly not that long of a book. Daniel used to be an Airbnb employee, that dude. You sort of get like an insider's view of how to succeed using the platform. Now, just a note here, this book is written for Airbnb hosts, but a lot of the principles this book teaches can be applied to other platforms. They're pretty universal. Part 1 of the book talks about your listing. It talks about how to take the right pictures and how to write a killer listing description for your property. One thing that's important to think about is Airbnb and all online travel agencies, so like VRBO, HomeAway, they're all search engines. SEO, search engine optimization, is important for sites like Airbnb. If you have any experience with search engine optimization, then you'll know that certain keywords tend to rank things better when people go to search for them. It's the same exact thing like with sites with like Airbnb. There are things that, if done correctly for your property, listing will result in a higher ranking for Airbnb. The first part of this book does a really good job at explaining that. What I love about this book is it dives pretty deep into like the tech side of the business. I love the new things that are always coming out on how to run your business more efficiently, especially for Airbnb. The 3 services I learned about in this book are Hostfully, which I use for my electronic guidebook, Price Labs, which I use for dynamic pricing, which essentially changes my prices for me without me having to worry about it, and Smart B&B, which completely has automated my messaging to the guests. Daniel goes pretty deep on each one of these tools that I just mentioned, and I'll be going and doing a walkthrough of each one of them in the next videos that are going to be coming out in the next couple months. I would say that the bonuses in the back of this book are almost like a book in itself. I respect authors who are not scared to review services because you usually don't see this. The reason you don't see it is because authors are scared to put something in writing regards to tech items because they usually change so rapidly. That is particularly, it is partially true, but the items I've learned about in this book are part of my daily Airbnb business. I would say that if you stack this book with the book I did a review on a couple weeks ago, the How to Rent Vacation Properties by Owner, you'll be set with a really good foundation of what you need to know when it comes to short-term rentals in general. Those 2 books have helped me more than any of the other books in the learning process about short-term rentals. This book completely took my business to the next level, however. What I also love about the book is Daniel sells like done-for-you services. His website has really cool services that help you optimize your Airbnb listing if you don't have time to do it yourself. So far, I've purchased his done like automated messages that I just plug into Smart B&B. And like that's like the check-in messages, when the guest books and then after they check out. And I've also purchased the service where they put together like your electronic guidebook. One really cool service they sell is like a custom drawn colorful floor plan. This isn't like for building, this is like for your guests. It's included in the photos, and if you give it to like your potential guests, they get like a better idea of the layout of their rental. This is super helpful, and it cuts down on messaging like from guests because like sometimes they will like ask about the layout of your property, say like if they have like some sort of disability or something. So like that really helps with that like drawn up floor plan of your property. So I hope everyone has enjoyed this week's book review. Like I mentioned, this book has completely changed my Airbnb business. And the cool thing is it's available on audiobook as well. If you do listen to it, I still do recommend purchasing like a hard cover or a hard copy of it. Because there's a lot of good stuff in the physical book that gets lost in the audiobook. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I hope everyone is staying safe, and I'll see everyone on the next video.